Okay, welcome to our next class, chapter number 24, solutions of right triangle. This is your final term syllabus, children. Clear? So we will start with 24th chapter, that is solution of right triangles. Very important chapter and very simple. Look here, only one exercise is there. Question number 24, there are three parts. I explained only one part. So in this kind of triangle is given, right triangle is given. Here, this is unknown x, this value is 20, angle is given 45. So first of all, you have to find out which side is base. See children, this is the side on which two angles are formed. So this will be base. This is what perpendicular and this is what hypotenuse. Now, we have to find the value of x. And beta x is hypotenuse and this is what perpendicular. So see what we have to find out. We have to find out hypotenuse and what is given to us, that is perpendicular. So what is the ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse? That is sine. Sine 45 is P upon H. So use that ratio. Sine 45 you know 1 by root 2 is equal to perpendicular is 20 and hypotenuse is x. Cross multiply, this will be the value. So here you can put the value of root 2, you know 1.41, that you can put and find the answer. Second question, third part of this triangle is given to us, angle is mentioned over here. Same way we have to find the value of angle A. Now in this case we have to find the value of angle A. So beta this is the side on which two angles are formed. So this is what? Base and this is perpendicular. What is the ratio of base and perpendicular? Always see what you have to find out and what is given to you. Make use of that ratio. So in this case tan A is equal to P over B. Put the value here and tan is equal to root 3. Tan is root 3 at 60 degree. So angle A is 60. Third question, this triangle is given and we have to find the value of x. Look children, what I did, in this I took this triangle because here angle also is given and one side is also given. Using this, I'll find side AD, which I'll use in this triangle because this side is common in both the triangle. So using this side is base and this is perpendicular. That ratio is tan. Tan 60 is equal to P, perpendicular is 30 and this is what? Base upon AD. I got the value of AD from here. AD is equal to 30 by root 3. You know that we are not leaving root in the denominator. So for this we have to rationalize. After we rationalize, we'll get the side 10 under root 3. Now come to this triangle. In this triangle, this side is given to me. That is what? Perpendicular. And this is given to us 20. That is hypotenuse. So what is the ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse? Sine. So in this triangle, I'll use sine x, that is P upon H. Perpendicular is AD, hypotenuse 20. So when you will solve it, what will get? 3 by root 3 by 2. And sine is root 3 by 2 at which angle? Sine 60. Sine and sine will get cancelled. So the value of angle x is 60 degree. Question number 4, second part. This triangle is given to you and this side is given to this side. So this angle I took as x and you know this side will be a isosceles triangle and children, these two angles will be equal. And you can see the triangle BCA. In this triangle, 60 is the exterior angle. So 60 will be equal to x plus x. From here, x is equal to 30 degrees. So this angle is also 30. This angle is also 30. And I need to find out AD. Okay, now I'll use full triangle. In full triangle, 100 meter is given, that is hypotenuse. AD I need to find out, which is perpendicular. So what is the ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse? That is sine. So sine x is equal to P upon H, AD over 100. Sine 30, x is 30 degree. We already got is equal to AD over 100. And sine 30 is 1 by 2. Put the value. It's equal to 50. Then after question number 5th, you can try yourself. 6th question, this kind of figure is given. Find the length of the diagonal AC and BD given. AB is equal to 60. So all the sides are given equal. It will become a rhombus. And you know in case of rhombus, diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. So I mark this angle as 1. 1 will be equal to 90 degree. And AB is given 60 centimeter. AB is given 60 centimeter and we have to find length of both the diagonals. So see what I'll do. I took the triangle AOB. In this triangle, this is 90 degree and this angle is given 60. So OA will become base, which I need to find out. And what is 60? It is hypotenuse, side opposite to 90 degree. So what is the ratio of base and hypotenuse? Cos. Cos 60 is equal to B upon H. Base is OA 60, and from here I can easily find out OA. So once I'll find out OA, I can find AC also, double of that. So twice of 30 will be 60 centimeter. One diagonal is 60 centimeter. Now use the same triangle. Now I need to find out another diagonal. That means I'll find out OB. Clear? So OB is what in this case? This is perpendicular and hypotenuse. What is the ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse? Sine. Sine 60 is equal to P upon H. Perpendicular is OB. Hypotenuse is 60. This way you can find out OB, and double of OB is BD. Clear? Seventh question. You have to find the length of AB. See children, use this triangle. Here this side is given, which is what? Perpendicular. This angle is given, and you need to find out base. P and B ratio is tan. Using tan you can find AC. Then you can find out DB also using this triangle. Now this is not a right triangle, so you have to drop a perpendicular here. As the whole side is 30, this much is 20. So what will be this length? This will be 10 centimeter. So using that value 10 centimeter and make use of this angle 60 degree, you can easily find out FG. FG will be equal to CD. So add AC, CD and DB. That will be the length of AB. Then after question number 8, this is the trapezium children. Here also you have to drop the perpendiculars, and these sides are given 20 and 20. It will become an isosceles trapezium. In case of isosceles trapezium, base angles will be same. So this is 60, this will also be 60. Here also you need to find out AB. Using this triangle you find AE. Using this triangle find out FB, and EF is given 20 centimeter. Add all, that will be the length of AB. Ninth question. Look here, again here you have to find out AB. Make use of this triangle tan 30. I took tan, that is what? Perpendicular upon base. So you can find AP from here. Using this triangle, again you can use the ratio tan. We can find out PB. Add both, that will be AB. Question number 14. In a right triangle, this is for first part. Find the magnitude of angle A. Clear? Angle B is 90 degree. It is given over here. If AB is root 3 times of BC. Let BC is X and AB is root 3 times of BC. Now perpendicular and base. These are perpendicular and base. So the ratio is what? Tan. Put the value here. And tan A is 1 by root 3 at which angle? Tan 30. So tan cancel. Angle A will be 30 degree. 15th question. A ladder is placed against the vertical tower. Clear? This is the ladder and this is the tower. If the ladder makes an angle of 30 degree with the ground, clear, and height of the tower is given 15 meter, you are asked to find out length of the ladder. So length of the ladder, this is what? Hypotenuse, and this is what? Perpendicular. So what is the ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse? That is sine. Put it here and you can easily find out the value of AC. 19th question, very important question. This figure is given to you, and in first part is given tan x. Tan x means I need to use full triangle, because x is angle of full right triangle. It is 5 by 12, and tan is equal to what? P upon B. What is perpendicular of full triangle? CD, and base is what? AC. Clear? So as the case is of ratio, this is fixed value, so we'll be taking ratio. CD will be equal to 5A, AC will be equal to 12A. Now next value is given tan y. For this I have to take this triangle. Clear? It is 3 by 4. Tan is again P by B. What is perpendicular of this triangle? CD only, and base is BC. So compare. CD will be 3B. I used another variable. This is A and this is B. Clear? And BC will be 4B. Now look children. You can see here one thing is common. What is common? CD and CD. These two values are common. So can I write 5A is equal to 3B? So they should also be same. Clear? So from here I got the value of A in terms of B. Now AB is given 48. Clear? AB is 48. How can we find AB? AB is what? AC minus BC. Can I write AC minus BC? What is the value of AC? AC is 12A. And BC is what? 4B. Put it here. We'll get this equation. Now in this equation, you can replace A with 3 by 5B. Look here. And this way, we can find the value of B. Once we'll get B, then easily CD we have to find out, that is 3B. Put it here and you will get the answer. 20th sum, the perimeter of rhombus. Again rhombus is given, perimeter is 96. From here I can easily find out the side of the rhombus, 24, 24 and 24, and it is given the obtuse angle is 120. This angle is 120, and children, you know that in case of rhombus, diagonal bisect the vertex angle also. So this angle will be 60 degree. So this side is 24, angle is 60 degree. Making use of this triangle, you can find out this side because we have to find out diagonal. So this kind of sum I already explained you. It is same as of question number 6. So you have to try yourself. 18th question, two parts are there. Clear? So I'll explain you second part. In 18th question, you are asked to find the value of PQ. This side you have to find out. So this kind of figure is given. What we'll do? First we'll take this triangle. Using this triangle, we'll find out QB as I got using the ratio of tan. Then we'll take full triangle, and using that triangle we'll find out PB. Clear? So PB is equal to this. What we are asked to find out PQ, PQ will be equal to PB minus QB. So this way you need to find out the values. Put it here. With this, your this chapter is over. Try maximum questions, how many you can do, and we'll meet in the next class. Thank you.